2020 BMW X5 30D xDrive. So come close. So as you can see, the newer cars now have bigger grills, right? So this one is no exception. This is the new BMW kidney grille. So it gets bigger every generation. So this is the fourth generation X5. So you got your chrome grille. These are shutters that open in terms of speed, so air passes through the radiator to cool the engine. There you have your silver diffuser, front diffuser here. So these are LED headlights, projector headlamps with LED DRLs. So before, the old BMWs, they had angel eyes. They used to call them angel eyes. They were round in shape. Now there's a certain angle to them. So these are the DRLs. Then DRLs also at the bottom. Then you got your front sensor. Then you got your front camera as well. And you go to the side. There you go. You have the BMW LED sign here for your light system. These are the X5 rims. So the tires are 275/45 R20. So it's finished in a machine finish style rims. The rims are a good size, but I think if you want to upgrade the rims, I think 22-inch would be perfect for this car. So as you come here, there are accents here on the side, but it's a closed accent, so the air doesn't pass through there. So this is the stepboard for the BMW X5. Not too big. I think it's more of an accessory than a stepboard. And guys, here in the side mirror, the LED indicators are on the side, and these are the camera. So it's a 360 view camera. So there's a camera here on the driver, the passenger, and later I'll show you at the back. So guys, this is the key of the BMW X5, and there's another key also. So there's two keys. To unlock the car, just hold the handle to unlock. So the side mirrors go upward, then press to lock. So they fold when you park, so you don't need to press the button inside to fold them. So you come here, there's a lot of chrome accents around. There's even a roof rail, so if you want extra luggage when you go on trips, you could put your luggage on top. And here, a plastic cladding. So typical SUVs, they have a lot of plastic around, so you don't scratch the body of the car. As you come here, here's are your sensors. So there's parking sensors. There's 6 sensors all around. Your backup camera right here. So these are the new LED rear lights of the BMW X5. They're actually nice. If you look at the design of BMW, they're improving in terms of their design, especially 2020. So here's your third brake light, your shark's fin antenna on top. Then you got your rear wiper here. So if you want to check the trunk and you want to open the trunk, you just open it by pressing this button. So this opens up. So it's a two-part opening system. So to close, just press it again. There you go. So guys, now that you've checked the outside of the BMW X5, let's check the interior. This is the interior of the BMW X5. So I'm gonna show you around the buttons, the technology, and what's new about the new 2020 BMW X5. So guys, we're inside the interior of the BMW X5. So it's push start button. So here's the push start button right here. So you just press the brake and just press this to start. So this is an 8-speed automatic transmission. So this is the new gear lever of the BMW X5 and most BMWs now. So just to operate, you just click here, then it's drive, then neutral, then reverse. So it's very simple, just up and down basically. You press this on the side right there. Then to park, there's a button right here. Just click it to park. There you go. So guys, here's the different buttons. So you got this auto start stop right here, your parking sensors, your camera views right here. So if you click right there, so you have your different camera views. So you have your 360 right there, if you could see your 360 camera view right there. So it's very clear and very high resolution camera. So this is a 12.5 display right there. Also there's another 12.5 for your instrument cluster, so it's fully digital. So you got your gas tank right there, so it's diesel. Your temperature for your engine right there. There's your speedometer right there. Then your navigation right in front also. So as you can see, this is also your command center. So this is how you control the screen by turning the knobs and pressing your home button, your maps, your navigation right there. Then here's your home button, so you could go around the media and check your favorite radio stations and other stuff right there. The design of the buttons for the radio is still almost the same, but a little bit more upmarket now with a nice chrome finish, with a nice click to it when you turn the volume buttons. And this is the aircon, so there's a digital display here for your temperature, so it's dual climate for the front, and it's also a rear passenger climate control, so you can also control your fan speed right there. So you can increase fan speed individually, so your passenger here and your driver. Then you got your menu for your aircon as well. See, you could even check the air quality, heating and ventilation, stuff like that. So it's really nice. It's simple but nice, and it's easy to understand. So you have your auto, your max aircon here, and the same with your driver side also. So this is the new instrument cluster for BMW. So they started from 2018, 2019, and 2020. This is basically what you'll see in most BMWs now, from the 1 Series all the way to the BMW X5 and their sports car and M models. So here, the steering wheel is fairly thick, wrapped in leather, black leather. And here's your buttons for your cruise control. So it's on the left side. Normally it's on the right side for other cars. And you got your BMW logo right there. And this is your volume buttons for your radio. And you got your mute button and to answer your calls as well. So you look at the driver's side door. Then you have your unlock and lock button right there. So just lock and unlock. There's even a light here. At night, you'll see that all around this dashboard, there are LED light strips here, which you could change in color using the menu here. There are different colors from red to yellow to blue to white. At night, it looks fantastic. So you got memory seats here for your driver. So 1 and 2. So if you're the driver here, then your wife is gonna drive the car the next day. She just presses number 2 and it adjusts automatically for her height and for her own comfort. So even this, if you click here, you can also control the front passenger seats as well. Then you got your trunk button right here. And you got all the buttons here for your instrument cluster. So adjustment of the lights, your fog lights, front and rear fog lamps. Then this is your park light. And this is the auto function. Basically, you don't even need to switch on your lights, because it automatically switches on once it's dim outside. It's nice. It's really nice. Then these all 4 windows are fully automatic. And this is the control for your side mirrors. Then also your fold function right there. Then this is to lock the rear windows. So if you have kids, that's a nice safety function. Then this is all wrapped in leather. Nice and comfortable with nice padding, even for your arm right here. Then you have 2 cup holders. There you go. You have 2 cup holders right there. Then this is your center armrest. So you click this once and you'll see how deep it is. It also has a USB charging port right there. So it's fairly deep. You could put a lot of stuff. Guys, so let's check the second row of this BMW X5 2020. So as you come closer, so you have your aircon vents in the middle, and you have your individual temperature gauges right here, so it's digital. Even have your fan speed, so you can control the fan speed even at the back. Then you have a tray here for your coins, or even your phone if you can fit a phone. See? Then you got your Type-C charging ports. So there's charging ports here on the passenger side and on the driver's side. So for the new versions of Android and Apple phones, you could charge your phones right here at the back. So you have your own individual charging ports. So as you go here in the middle, you have your 2 cup holders. So you could fit your favorite coffee right here. You just put that. So it's a nice size tumbler. So you can put your favorite coffee or your cold drinks or whatever that your preference is. Then as you open here, you even have stuff to put your wallets and stuff. So it's nice. It's a big space. It's a good size to have two passengers with their armrests. So it's nice and comfortable. So the seats are very, very comfortable and very thick. Perforated leather seats here. As you can see, it's very nice. Good padding as well. Then you have your individual pockets here for your folders, for your, for whatever stuff you want to put there. Then here on the side, you have your rear sunshades. So guys, here the side rear doors, so it's all fully wrapped in leather. Then you have your chrome, not really chrome finish, more like a plastic finish for your door handles. Then you got your windows fully automatic. And here's are your LED lights with that same pattern like in the front. Your individual rear interior lights right here and in the middle as well. So guys, this is basically the second row. As you can see, I'm 5'7" and I still have a lot of leg space and a lot of head space right here. You're talking about 3 to 4 inches right here and around 5 inches here. So it's very, very roomy for a 5-seater SUV. So this is considered a mid-size SUV, not even a full-size SUV. So you can fit 5 people comfortably or 4 small adults in the second row. Guys, I wanted to show you the configuration of the seats. As you can see, if you come closer, if you click here, these are extended for your thigh support. So on long trips, this is perfect. Not all cars have this. So it's very, very useful. So it's your front and your back. And even here, if you click, your headrest. You could even control it by using the power switches right here. And of course, the normal forward and backward. Then your lumbar support as well, and your thigh support. There you go. Then here, if you come closer, this is a 1 liter size canister. So if you open, you could fit a 1 liter bottle here easily. Then there's still a lot of space. So it's very important, especially nowadays where a lot of people, they always bring their thermos and whatever. There's a lot of space for this. And there's extra storage here for your coins, as you can see. And it's nice because it doesn't just drop. So it drops very slow. There's a nice finish to it, Then, let's check the engine by clicking. All BMWs, you have to pull it twice. So 2 times. 1 to release, then 1 to release the hatch. Let's check it out. So guys, this is the new BMW X5 30D engine. So this is a 3-liter 6-cylinder turbo diesel with 261 horsepower and 620 Newton meters of torque. So 620 Newton meters of torque on a car this size. That's a lot of torque. And it comes early at 2,000 to 2,500 RPM. So you got your coolant tank here and you got your washer fluid here. So this is where the fuse box is, and you also your air filters right here. So see, there's still a lot of space because as you know that there are other X5 models. There's even for V8 option, which is a X5M model. So there you go. These are the hood shocks for it on the side. And this is your sound insulation. I'm telling you, for a diesel, you wouldn't know it's a diesel car because it's very, very quiet. It's very quiet. So now we're gonna do a test drive around the village and see how this car performs. So guys, we're gonna test drive this BMW X5 and see how it performs. Okay, so don't forget to always wear your seatbelt when driving. So now that the car is on idle, I can hardly hear the diesel. I don't even know if this is diesel or gas because honestly, it sounds like a gas car. And it's very, very smooth on the get-go. So it's a 3-liter 6-cylinder diesel by BMW. Like I said, it has 261 horsepower and 620 Newton meters of torque. So if you compare it to the other diesels with 4-cylinder diesels, which has normally 450, so you're talking about 170 Newton meters more and around 100 horsepower more than a normal 4-cylinder diesel. But the thing is, this does not sound or drive like a diesel car. It drives like a 6-cylinder gas engine. So it's very smooth and it's very quiet. There's no vibration at all. Regardless if you're inside the car or even if you open the windows, it's really quiet. There's no sound. So you see that early torque from 2000 RPM. And the ride is, you know, these are just stock springs, but you can almost compare it to, you know, the earlier air suspension systems back in the day. It's very, very comfortable. Even on the roads that are not that smooth. These are not even asphalt roads, but they're very smooth. The suspension soaks the bumps really well. And for a mid-size sedan, it doesn't feel that big, but you are seated high enough so you could really see the road, and you could even see the front of the car. So it's not hard to park this car. Like I said, it has a 360 camera view. The road presence of this car, just the big grille of the BMW X5 is huge. Everybody will notice this car for sure. And like I said, at the sticker price of 5.990 million, which is the local unit in the Philippines, quite expensive. But like I said, you get a lot of car for the money. You really do. I mean, this competes with the Audi Q7, the Mercedes GLE, Volvo XC90. Then you got the Japanese counterparts, which are the Land Cruiser Prado or even the LC200. But like I said, the diesel of BMWs, I think even compared to even the other Euro diesel engines, this is one of the best ones. It's really quiet. I can't believe how quiet it is. At the standstill, so this goes from 0 to 100 kilometers in 6.5 seconds. So 6.5 seconds on a big car like this, that's pretty fast. You're comparing it to a lot of compact sedans that go 0 to 100 in 8 seconds on a 2-liter 4-cylinder, which is way lighter than this car. But that's 6.5 for a diesel because of that early torque and that massive torque. It drives really fast. So now I'm doing 60 kilometers, which is the top speed, and my RPM is only 1500 RPM. So that's where you save a lot of fuel. So at 60 to 100 kilometers, you're below 2000 RPM all the time on the highway. So the nice thing about it, if you look at the instrument cluster here, it even tells you what street you're in. So you don't even have to check the main cluster here. On your instrument cluster, you also have your navigation map. Then you could check your different modes here. So here, if I go to car, and I click car, then I click driving information, then sports display. So here it even checks your oil temperature, your tire PSI, and how many Newton meters of torque. See, actually here it says 640, but on paper it says 620. And your kilowatt hour, how many kilowatts of torque. So now I'm already 500 on 60 kilometers and 1500 RPM. That's really something. It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing how diesels have come so far and how smooth it is. The nice thing, it's smooth. It sounds like a gas engine, but it sips like a diesel engine. And then that's a testament to technology, especially for 2020 and beyond, really. So even the seats are very comfortable. Even if you drive fast, it has nice thigh support and nice support for your body, so you don't swing back and forth. The brakes are very responsive as well. The BMW X5, it shows you your journey data. So if you're traveling long trips, like here, the last trip was 23.5 kilometers, and for a V6, for a 6-cylinder 3-liter turbo diesel, it was doing 9.1 kilometers per liter. That's really good for this size of car and how heavy the car is. That's really matipid. That's really nice. I mean, 23.5. So like here, maybe going to Quezon City, you're doing almost 10 kilometers per liter. That's really something else. And here are the features. So you could do sport. So if you want better throttle response, you press sport. Then Comfort, if you just want to drive, you know, your daily commute and you're just chilling and relaxing in traffic. If you want to save a lot of fuel, then you press Eco Pro. So Eco Pro is to save on a lot of diesel fuel. So it kind of makes your throttle response a little bit, you know, less input on the fuel. Then you have adaptive. So adaptive is, you could even adjust the throttle response to your liking, and even the steering, how tight you want it, or how you know, how easy you want the car to drive. There you go. Guys, this is my review of the 2020 BMW X5 30D xDrive. So I hope you like the review. Please like and subscribe for more new and used car review. Thank you.